Hi, my name is Amy and I'm here with Jack, and we're here interviewing Julian Wood at ICT in Education.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
That's the first question. That could last like 20 minutes. Okay, so hi. My name's Julian Wood. I am a deputy head. I'm actually a deputy head of 2 primary schools. So 3 days a week, I'm a deputy head in one of the schools and 2 days a week in the other. I've been teaching for 20 years. And what do you want to know? Everything, personal history. I've got twins, boy and a girl, who are 13, and I live in Sheffield in the UK.
We noticed that you're called Ideas Factory on Twitter. What prompted you to share your ideas by this means?
Well, that's a really good question. So I went to a conference and I had a Twitter account. This was in 2008, but I wasn't really doing much with it. I went to a conference in London and there was an announcement. Anybody with a Twitter account, we're having a tweet up in the break. And so I went to this tweet up where there was 5 of us, and those 5 people were kind of the first educators that I'd started to follow. Before then, I wasn't really using Twitter for education. And then what happens with the internet? You make connections, and so I started following those 5 people. And now I use it for improving my own knowledge. I think it's the best teacher CPD that I've ever done. I think it's my 10-year anniversary. It's been my 10-year anniversary this year. 10 years on Twitter, so I'm doing pretty all right. I've got some quite famous people who follow me. Barack Obama, TikTok account, follows me. Yeah. But I mean, and he rings me all the time. Says how I am. And I've got like 17,000 followers. So, I mean, and they're all mainly teachers. So it's great to connect with loads of people around the world. And Ideas Factory, because of the fact that I just share ideas.
Why do you think it's so important to start teaching technology at such a young age?
Oh, that's a really good question. It's very important because of the fact that by the time, as they're growing up, technology is moving very, very quickly. I'll tell you something. So, in my lifetime, I don't think you two will believe me, but my very first house that I lived in as a child did not have an indoor toilet or an indoor bathroom, right? So to go to the toilet or have a bath, I didn't have a bath. So to go to the toilet, I had to go outside, and for a bath, they used to bath me in the sink. So we actually moved next door because next door had a bathroom. So we bought next door for that reason. But, I mean, in, 40, 50 years, we've gone from no technology to literally the iPhone that I've got in my hand has the capability of a camera, a phone, and like a massively brilliant computer. And you can connect to anybody in the world with it. And so we've made massive leaps. And even in my 20 years of teaching, I did have a phone when I started teaching, but it was like a brick, and it didn't do anything at all apart from make calls. And so in 20 years, it's that technological advancement is huge. So to go back to the question, if we're not educating children in technology and using it to inspire children, young children, old children, then we're not preparing them for their future. And it's kind of a cliche because a lot of people say that, but it's a true thing. I mean, when I was young, I wasn't coding. My son codes. He's creating stuff. You're using technology to capture interviews, and then you're going to put it on the web, and you're doing it all yourselves and using all that technology, and that's only a good thing. It's also about jobs for the future. So I was just talking to somebody about drones and about how a friend of his has bought a drone and he's now doing lots of things with drones as a job. And like even 5 years ago, if anybody was to say drone operator, as a job and a career, they'd laugh you out of the town. Whereas now it's taken very seriously. So technology moves at a pace, and I think that it will be folly if we didn't educate children on it.
Thank you.
Thank you.